Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome back to Factorio, where we combined a real world with a dev world. And yeah, I've done a little bit of work on my factory in the meantime. Like, I've been putting down roads as much as I can and just making sure we have, you know, good walking speed everywhere. I also did several other things, like I researched rails and trains, and I set up my first train station, though for the moment it's not actually going anywhere yet. I also started work on our land bridge, which you can see on the map over here. It stretches all the way up, but it's taken quite a long time to get there, and at the moment I don't have any landfill left, so we're going to have to wait a little while for this to increase so that we can reach all the way to the end. And if you look at this, all these little red dots are aliens trying to kill me, but they have no way to get to me, so they're kind of just milling around waiting for their opportunity to strike. So yeah, my thought is that, well, I have basically the wall over here with some turrets, and then I think I want to make some like little gaps off to the side here where we can have more turrets, and we will just have a big line of turrets all the way down, so that the biters will never actually reach my main factory. I hope. That's the idea, at least. I've decided to go for 2 tracks, so that we have like one train on this side, one train on the other side, and then they can split up over to the left and over to the right as we need it. But for now, you know, this is going to be fine. We might have one train going off towards the copper ore, for example, the other one towards the iron ore, and then just continue on. That's something that we will have to check out later. As for now, I've researched a few different things. I'm currently researching lab research speed 1, which isn't terribly interesting. We also researched some other stuff, like, let's see, not sure what I did research and what I did not research, but the train stuff is definitely new. I researched concrete, which is new as well, and I researched logistics too, because, well, I needed it to get to railway, right? So what I thought I would do for this episode is start the automation of rails. Straight rails, and for that we need several things. We need, let's see, stone, iron sticks and steel plates. So what I thought I would do is I would take this steel and I would continue it on down in this direction. Then we can get iron from a different direction as well, because I did do a little setup. I decided to, let's see, we can walk up. I decided to combine the 2 streams from this side and this side, like as it goes on to the right. I decided to combine it because I wasn't sure that as soon as I start using all of these things, that the saturation is going to be completely filled like it is right now. So by combining it, I think we should have a continuous stream of iron for us to use. I hope. Right. So what my idea is we're going to continue the steel all the way down. Let's see, we also need a turn. Now this is truly becoming spaghetti. Alright, here it is going to go down, like so. Speed is done. Let's see, what else do we want? We want to start oil processing as well, I think. We have quite a bit of oil, but we still need to find a use for it. At the moment, I've basically started production on all the really important stuff. Also, we have this iron coming from up here, which, well, we can continue down as well. This is the right hand side stream, and we can bring it down like so. Now what I think I want to do here is bring 2 splitters. I will have a splitter here, I will have a splitter there, and then I will combine one side of each splitter on a new belt, so that we can have iron and steel on the same belt. Let's see, we need to wait for a little bit longer. There we go. So this steel could potentially go off to that side. This iron could potentially go off to that side. But these 2 things could combine in the center, like so. Let's see. Yes, alright, cool. So then all we really need is stone to be brought up in this direction as well. So we have a really big stone deposit. I did max out our stone over here, as you can see right here. I have my landfill productions, and I can't place any more. It's not going to be any more efficient, so yeah, we have to go for our second stone field. But it is absolutely massive, which is really, really good. Also, I made some big electrical poles, so we can start using them as well. This is about as far out as it goes, from the small electric pole at least, but then the other one, let's see. Let's bring it out as far as possible. Yep, that will do. Alright, I also made 6 electric mining drills, and we will just space them out as best we can. Like so. Oh. That is not the best spacing. We need a spacing like so. Alright, so now I'm going to continue running this up. Alright, well, it had a long way to go, but it'll get here eventually. Alright, so I want to keep this stream going that way. This stream will continue going that way. And we need to make a little bit, or need to keep a little space in the middle, so that we can have underground belts here as well. So we will have this combine over in this direction. This will go into this direction. And let's see. I made 4 assembling machines too. Or like, you know, yeah, that's what this is called, assembling machine 2, because it can combine up to 4 items, or 3 items I think. And we will need that. So let's hook up the power supply. And we will get some inserters. Of course, we will also need some long-handed inserters. Might as well make 10 while we're at it. And of course the exit is going to be over in this direction. And let us see. Center, center, center. The transport belts running off in this direction, like so. And of course we need some chests as well. So let's make 2 more steel chests. Maybe it's a little bit of a waste because I don't want to fill these up all the way. But then let's set these to work. Alright, and then these chests, they should probably be limited. So actually, you know what? This is a bit of a waste. Let's replace these things for wooden chests instead. Ah, and oil is finished, finally. Right, we also want to have gates, because the train will have to pass through a wall. But we want to have that entrance protected as well, so gates will help us to do that. Alright, now that we have 4 wooden chests, let's get on that. And let's also make sure that we have lights over here, as always. Let's see. Ah! My bad. We didn't need iron plates, we needed iron sticks. Right. So. This is a bit of an issue. Alright, I will suck this belt dry. And I know that sounds really, really weird. I didn't mean to. Alright. I really didn't. Alright. So let us rethink this for a second. This is going to go down. We'll take an underground belt all the way down there. It will go left. And now we just need some simple assembling machines. Maybe 3 of them. And they will make iron sticks. And then the iron sticks should feed back onto this belt right there. Not entirely sure how we're going to set all of that stuff up, but we'll see. Want to keep a little bit of space. Let's see, we will have inserters like so, and so. Right. Oh, wrong way, of course. Alright, now we could potentially just run this up. Like we could do this one over there. Oh, God damn it. Alright, some more underground belts. Right, we could do it like this. Let's see, this will continue on in this direction and then go down. Yeah, I like that. Of course, then we need some power here as well. And we will need you to make iron sticks. Alright, cool. So now that we have iron sticks coming through, we will have to watch and see if this is actually enough production. We might need another assembling machine, but we might not. Not entirely sure. Actually, I think, yeah, we produced 2 sticks from 1 iron plate. The output isn't fast enough to keep up with the production. So we will need some fast inserters. And that should be quite a bit bigger, or quicker, actually. Well, I made one too many, but that's fine. Let's make a bunch more, because we're always going to need some more. Right, that looks a little bit better. Certainly, that should keep up with the need quite well. Alright, cool. So, now that we have oil researched as well, we should probably start production of that as well. We need pump jacks. We are going to need storage tanks. We also could use some pumps. They might allow some better pumping speed, because that changed in this patch as well. Let's see. We have quite a few over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 pump jacks. Wow. That is going to take some time to make. And we could automate it, but I'm not sure, because I haven't seen any... Well, I'm seeing 2 little oil spots up here, but I haven't seen anything else. So I don't think I want to automate this quite yet. It does mean that I have to get some stuff in stock, like in my inventory, like the green circuits, for example. Like so. Actually, this might have helped a little bit if we had these things in boxes as well, so production could just kind of keep going. And actually, we're not producing enough, I don't think. Well, these are using enough, but we could always use more. And if we continue to expand this line a little bit, let's see. Let's add 4 more assembling machines. And then, yeah, we will keep expanding this line. And then we will have a box or several boxes being filled up with the spare parts. Alright, so I will set this up as well. Alright, research has finished in the meantime. And one of the first things we could research is probably sulfur processing, plastics, or some other stuff for flammable things. Let's see, circuit network is something that we could research. It would allow us to build programmable speakers. Interesting. Power switches, constant combinators. I really have no idea how to use those, so I think we're just going to go with plastics for now. Alright, so let's continue this line. And this is the really nice thing about our setup, because we can just kind of keep pushing this. You know, there's no real limit to this, about as far as we can go. There's basically the only thing that limits us is belt saturation. So as long as we can keep this belt fully saturated, we can produce as many of these things as we need or want, which is cool. Alright, so I guess for now we're going to put some boxes here. And iron chests will be fine. So let's make a few more. Alright. So, now that we have this working, like this guy can't even get rid of his stuff. Interesting. We should probably get a splitter here as well. One over there is nice. Having another one over here would be better. Like so. Alright, now that we have more production of that, what else were we going to do? I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here. Right, pump jacks. That was my reason for wanting more of this. I want to have a amount, or a fair amount of these things in my inventory. I also would like to have some gear wheels and some pipes, because that means I don't have to produce them anymore. And we have plenty of them. So yeah, let's get some of them. Alright, I also have some iron ore that we don't need, so let's put them in the smelter. And then pipes. Pipes are over here. So yeah, let's get some of those as well. Alright, so this will allow us to make quite a few, but I need 18, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 18, like so. Alright, now that this is working, let's go down. Alright, I've made it down to our oil. And I've also finished making all the pump jacks. So all that is left to do is placing them. And ooh, this is new. These things are being highlighted now. That is a really big deal, because previously these things could be in forests. And it was so easy to lose track of where they were. That was really annoying. Alright, so let's see, let's get rid of some of these things. We also need to figure out how we want them to be turned exactly, but this seems to be fine. This will point up. Same for you, same for you, same for you. You could point up, and you will point sideways. And that is the last of it. I've also made several storage tanks, because we are going to need a storage space for all of this oil. And let's see, where would we want this to be? We could have the storage of raw oil right over here. And then we could do the separation of these oils over on this side, maybe. That could be a thing. And later we could have a train station come in here, maybe. Yeah. That sounds pretty good to me. Alright. So let's start placing these things down. Like so. Little clusters of Alright. That will do for now. We also need plenty of pipes and underground pipes, of course, so we should make some of them. Let's see, where are these guys? Ah. Alright. Meanwhile, while this is crafting, we should probably make a bunch more. Alright. We're going to need power. So what we can do is take a big electrical pole. Run this down in the middle somewhere. I guess, like right there. We have some medium electrical poles, which could be useful, because we could hook this up like so, maybe. Or we could just go wild with small electric poles as well. Probably a little bit more cost efficient. Like so. Let's see, we want you like so, you like so. Like so. Oh, maybe we could use a medium electrical pole over here. Ah, that wouldn't quite reach all of them. That is annoying. That is annoying. Alright. One like so. One like so. One like so. And so on and so on. Let's see. That works. Alright, let's see. Oh, these guys are hooked up. Ah, here's a problem. That guy isn't hooked up for some reason. Yeah, these are hooked up, I think. No, these are not hooked up either. Right, we could maybe place down one of those guys over here. There we go. Cool. So, then we need to hook all of these guys up. And that's going to be a little bit of a chore, so I'm going to do that myself. Alright. So the oil is all hooked up. I used plenty of pipes and underground pipes. And meanwhile, a research finished as well. So it's time to start something new. And I guess, let's see, advanced electronics. Yeah, this seems like a good idea. We need science spec 3. And we need advanced circuits. For that we needed plastic bars, which we are now able to make. We have copper cables, we have electronic circuits. So we have plenty of supply to start making advanced circuits. And then for science packs 3, we're going to need 1 advanced circuit, we need 1 engine unit, ooh, alright, and we need an electric mining drill. Cool, so that is probably going to be the next episode, but first let's start researching this stuff. Alright. Now I'm curious to see if this is actually enough storage for all of my crude oil. We might want to expand upon this, and so let's see, we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Let's make 14 more, and then we will hook up a similar system on this side. And then we will know for sure that we have enough oil storage. And of course we are also going to need, let's see, some oil refineries, but we don't have enough stone bricks to make a second one. We will rectify this shortly. Let us run up for a second. Stone bricks should be plentiful this time around, because I haven't touched it in a while. Yeah, 700, that seems about right. Let's get a second oil refinery. And then of course we are going to need more storage tanks as well, but for all the things that the oil refineries produce. And I guess we could have a line of oil refineries just going up here, and then cut across the road into storage tanks up there. I think that seems pretty well, or seems pretty good. So what we can do, we want to make as much use of our space as possible. So I guess we will place one thing down like so. Now the second one is going to go up by 2 spaces. I don't know, I just feel like that seems about right. And of course we're going to need to hook this shit up as well. Let's see, we still have some pipes, or did they all get used up? Yeah, I guess they got all used up. To make these oil refineries. Alright, cool. So we will hook these up like so. And let's see. Oh, not quite all the way, but close enough. I can hook this up like so. Now we will need this guy. This one will go a little bit further. Like so. And actually this is quite annoying as well. Let's make this a pipe to ground too. Like so. Now we have a bit of walking space. Alright, so then we need inputs and outputs and all things like that. But yeah, we still need more pipes and things, so I'm going to run up and get some more. As I'm running up here, I'm noticing that we don't have enough steel going down, and of course we are producing more than enough. So we will hook up several more of these guys, and ooh, what the hell? No electricity! Everything stopped. What the fuck? We're not getting enough coal, apparently. For some reason. Everything's being used up over here. Interesting. Alright, well. Let's manually solve this problem. Jesus, alright. Power is back on. And it still seems like we don't have enough, so we're going to have to expand on this system as well pretty soon, but we're going to have to redo this entire thing, because apparently it is 2 steam engines per 1 boiler, so this is a bit of a weird setup that we've got, and it's wasting space and effort and time and all that stuff, so... I'm really not sure what happened here. I guess... Ooh, this mining drill is empty. I guess we need to move it further up. Of course it needs power. And I suppose we could do 2 more. And then we will know for sure that this belt is going to be saturated all the way. Alright. 1 more electric pole. Like so. Alright, cool. I'll finish gathering my resources. Alright. So I think I've got all the stuff I need. I did expand this area as well, and now we have this running in a straight line. We have plenty of storage for oil, because, well, we have all of these things running. Not at full capacity by the looks of it, but you can see how very slowly these tanks are filling up. So we have time. and we definitely need more stuff. But first things first, we need throughput for all the oil products. So I think, let's see, this is about maximum. I want one to end right there. I want one to end up there. And the other one is going to end at maximum. And the same thing is going to be true on this side. Let's see. Like so. Of course, we are going to need a few more. Alright. So where is storage going to be? I think we will make some storage right here. Try to make as much use of space as we can. Let's see, like so. And I made 24, which means I can have 8 total for each fluid that I'm going to be producing. Right, like so. As is 8. Maybe I didn't produce enough because now I have 15 instead of 16. So let's make one more. Let's see, and then we will have... Let's see, I want to try a new setup because I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to work, but I want to try something new. Let's see. We're going to place this one like so. And like so. Now we will have the next one up here. Let's get this wood out of the way. Right, and hopefully this is also going to leave us some room to expand, and then we have some area to work with up here as well. Alright, so you will be producing basic oil. Let's see. So we have heavy oil down here. That's usually the one that's being used a little bit less. And we can use it for oil cracking later. So we will place one thing down here. We will hook this up like so. This one is going to hook up to that system. Alright, now we need one little oil thing in here. The other one up there. And that should be fine. Then the second, light oil, will continue on straight in this direction. But we could use... Let's see, these things could connect up, like so. And this will continue on, like so. Alright. And then finally, the next one is going to go all the way over here. Let's get some more pipe to ground. And I guess this should go up for a little bit. Let's start from this direction. We will run this over here. Like so. A little bit strange, maybe a little bit wasteful. But it will work. Right, and then all we need is that last little hookup. Alright, cool. So, we've got quite a lot done in this episode today, so I'm going to be leaving it at this. But please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and want to see more. And I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next.